Hello, leadership development students. Hope you're having a great week. We start week 5, and if you look around in the background, you will notice I am not in the same spot I usually am. Not located in my home office in West Des Moines, Iowa. I am actually in Raleigh, North Carolina this week, doing some professional development of my own at the Training Industry Conference and Expo. I want to do a quick couple things on week 4 that I thought were pretty darn important. One of the ones was the in and out group video. I love that video. Yes, it deals with teenagers. However, sometimes we feel like we work with teenagers with our coworkers. But yes, it dealt with teenagers and being 13. But I like the fact that they talked about out-group people as being loyal, wanting competition, and having a sense of security. I think that's really, really critical. You as a leader, when you identify these out-groups, need to know that, yes, while they may not socialize as much, they may not seem as engaged as much, they have all those things. They have that sense of security. They have loyalty to the organization. They thrive on competition. It may just be a little bit differently. So the question becomes, how do you get them engaged? What I thought was interesting in reading the homework was I didn't see anybody except for one student mention make them the leader, put them in charge. Guess what? That's a fantastic idea. Take that out-group member or out-group members, put them in charge of a project. Force them out of their shell. You're not asking them to do anything you wouldn't ask anybody else to do if you're running a team-type environment where people take turns being leaders on projects. So now it's their turn, but force them out of their shell. Force them to think. Force them to interact. They may not interact as well as your in-group members, but they will start to interact and they will engage. Build that sense of trust with them, that you believe in them, that you trust them, and you trust them enough to lead a big project or lead something big within your organization, within your group, whatever it may be. It may start out you need to do small things with them, small tasks, small projects. That's okay. Do that with them. But don't completely turn these out-group members away. Don't think that they are strictly there to be there from 8 to 5 and go home when it's time to go home. Yes, some of them are, but a majority of them really are loyal to your organization. So that is important. And make sure you're involving them. Don't shut them out. Don't try to treat them significantly different than you would anybody else. Treat them the way you'd want to be treated if you were in their situation. And I think in the end, you'll find out they're pretty darn valuable to you. We move on now to week 5. We are now officially at the halfway point of the class. Amazing how time has flown since week 1. Seems like then we were just trying to get through everybody getting the access to the textbook. Week 5 is chapter 8. It's going to look very similar to chapter 7 as far as the assignment structure. Only difference in week 5 is you will have the chapter 5 through 8 exam. This exam will follow the same format as the first exam followed. So it'll be 40 questions, true, false, multiple choice. As a reminder, once you click submit on that exam, it will self-grade and you will have your grade instantly. You can, if you so desire, complete the exam over a number of days, hours, whatever it may be. Just make sure as you're working on the exam and you need to stop to go do something else, you click save versus submit. Do not click submit if you are not done. Click save, then you can come back into it later and finish it later. Once you click submit, it comes to me, it's auto-graded. So if you have 15 questions done, it grades those. It also grades the other 25 you didn't finish as not answered, so they would be incorrect, and you would probably not have a grade you'd be happy with. I will be checking in as normal during the week. I am working out of a hotel for a few days, so those of you who have stayed in hotels know sometimes the Wi-Fi can be a little bit spotty or inconsistent. However, I will be doing my normal work, so I will be grading, answering emails, whatever you have during the week. If you have questions, always feel free to ask. Only timing may be a little bit different just because we start our day at the conference I'm at usually by 7:30 Eastern Standard Time and go till some days till 6 and other days till 9 o'clock at night. So it is a long day for me, so I may not check in quite as often as I do when I'm working my normal job, not traveling. Otherwise, have a great week. I'll catch up with you soon.